You're not wrong if you think a good story must have the perfect ending or perhaps a really dramatic plot twist. But Cambridge examiners and the world's best storytellers tend to think something entirely different. And it comes down to a few fundamentals. Once you know them, it changes the way you write forever. Here's what I've seen in most students' writing, and honestly, it's not a lack of ideas. The story itself feels like it's a list of events. This happened, then this happened, and in the end, nothing really means anything. Great storytellers, from Roald Dahl to the authors behind your favorite Netflix films, they all agree on one thing. A story isn't about what happens. It's about how it feels to be in it. Cambridge examiners call this engagement. They're not just marking on your grammar, but they're asking, did the story pull me in? Did I feel something? Every great story is built around one character whose experience we follow closely. Think about it. When you read a story and feel something, it's usually because you were inside someone's head. You knew what they wanted, you felt what they feared. So before you begin to write a single sentence of your story, ask yourself these two questions. Who is this really about? And what do they want? Those two questions will definitely help you to organize your entire story. Many tend to confuse action with tension. Action is a car chase, an explosion, a gunfight. But tension is something different. Tension is not knowing what exactly is going to happen next. A character waiting behind a door, a letter that has not been opened yet, a silence that goes on for too long. These are what makes the readers keep reading because they don't know exactly what's going to happen next. And Cambridge Examiner look exactly for this. They call it sustained interest, meaning your story keeps them engaged all the way through, not just in the exciting parts. This is what separates good writers from the great ones. General descriptions go something like this. It was a hot day, the room was messy, and she was nervous. Now, if I add specific details into the same set of sentences, it could go something like, sweat gathered at the back of her collar, 3 cups sat on the desk, none of them washed. So you see, it's the same information but with completely different effect. Adding specific details into your sentences makes your world feel real. It makes the reader feel like they're actually there. It's like saying, don't just tell me it was a hot day, show me the character fighting off the heat. So to recap, here are your 3 fundamentals. A character that we should care about, tension over action, and specific details that would make the world feel real. These aren't just tips to pass an exam, although they would absolutely help you to do that. These are the fundamentals that every great story has that has ever stayed with you long after you've finished reading it. Join me in my next video where I'll use these exact fundamentals to craft a story together. Save it if you found it useful because, honestly, it's the kind of thing that is easy to forget when you're staring at a blank page under exam pressure. I'll see you in the next one.